Thank you very much for joining us. Good to see you
No,
again.
no
Good to see
problem.
you
How you
all in
doing,
Man
guys?
United attire.
That's it. Got to be done.
Got to be
As I said,
done.
I hope everyone's all right. Everyone that's tuned in, and hope you enjoy what we've got for you.
I'll just tell the listeners a little story before we begin on our kits. The fact that originally you weren't with us as one of our 5 on Friday Night Counter-Attack, and we have to give a shout out to Arif for kind of getting you involved. And at the time, I was apprehensive. I was like, I'm not sure if Rahil's a good
Yeah,
fit for the podcast, because obviously you and I just known each other from football, and I've seen
yeah.
you're a
No, I see
different
what you mean.
character on the football pitch than you are in real life.
Yeah,
Like people won't like me saying that, but like on the football pitch you're a monster, but like off the pitch you're a sweetheart. So
yeah.
that's kind of how I see it with you as well. But it
Nah, no,
is one of the better decisions we made on our podcast. So Arif does get a shout out for that. So
no, I
nicely done.
appreciate that.
But I'm glad that you've been a consistent, ever present member of our podcast ever since. But I'm just glad that you're here.
Yeah, looking to get into it now. I think us being able to record more content this week, and I think massive hats off to yourself, because I think a lot of us have been on and off, but yourself, you've been pretty consistent with it. So massive shout out to yourself, because without you, we wouldn't be here, Hamza. So that's just me being honest and open. So yeah, appreciate your hard work, and keeping it going, and hopefully we can only move on to bigger and better things. One thing I'm probably looking forward to is obviously hoping now the lockdown's easing after Ramadan as well, where we can all just meet up in person and do a couple of episodes and talk about certain things. I think it'll be much more interesting for our viewers as well to see us all together in person as well, and better for ourselves to obviously see each other and catch up as well.
Just obviously check it out. It's another episode with another guest that we've got, and for me it's another kit that I'm wearing as well. So first things first, what does this kit mean to you? I'm just going to stand up so you can see me properly in this 2015 2016
Yeah,
away kit, white. There's no name on the back, but I'm quite happy with this kit.
that's the kit we won the FA Cup with. Or am I getting confused? It was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Definitely was.
No, it was. Yeah.
This one means a lot to me personally. The fact that obviously you and I being big Man United fans, and I have to applaud your general knowledge as well. The fact that on the podcast it feels like you don't even like, none of us really research, but the fact that loads of things just come to you like that, I love it personally. And I'm the same, and I'm always like, if he's done that, I'm trying to up him, or little things like that. I'm like, he's bringing his game to the podcast. But yeah, FA Cup final 2016, Juan Mata, Jesse Lingard, goal scorers, Wayne Rooney man of the match. I saw this on a clearance and I'm like, you know what? This is going to start my new football kit collection when I saw this back in February or something. I was like, you know what? I've only got one kit prior to this that I've kept. The rest I've given away to charity or to family members or because I've outgrew them or whatnot. But I'm like, you know what? From now on, I'm the same size as I was 2-3 years ago, besides a bit of lockdown weight that I've gained. But besides that,
it's good.
Besides that, I love this kit. I love the design. It was our first season of Adidas as well, if you remember as well, going from Nike after God knows how long. I personally love it. It was the second season of Van Gaal. We got to the Europa League and we had bad memories against Liverpool wearing this kit away. We had a very good memory at Anfield in the Premier League when Rainier scored the winner in that game as well. But yeah, just back to the question, what does this kit kind of mean to you? And do you kind of notice it as one of the better Man United away kits that we've had in the last 10 years?
No, I think it is brilliant. I think pretty much some of the reasons you mentioned, I think you look at us signing with Adidas in a record sponsorship deal, it's crazy. And I think them releasing something like that, which looked nice. I wouldn't say that top's like overcomplicated like some of the football tops you might come across. I think it's just bold and it's pretty much simple that they made just a statement that United are back with Adidas, 3 stripes on it. They haven't really done much else with the design, but that's one of the things that makes it stand out so much.
And that's something that was something that I quite liked as well. It's like a lot of these kits that Adidas do nowadays, they're kind of like the black and white one of this season. I'm not a fan of. It's not something I'd wear in public or play side-by-side, and I'll happily wear this out on the street. I'm not one to take football kits on holiday. But for this kit, I actually would, because it's clearly white. It's easy to go about. It's quite breathable as well.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that it's a long sleeve. I've got the long sleeve edition, so I feel it's like a colder country or something like that. But
nice.
Yeah, players of that era that we liked as well. Juan Mata, young Marcus Rashford coming through, Anthony Martial's first season. We're going to skip Martial because I know how you feel about him as well. But yeah, do you kind of remember the kind of players and the play that we had under Van Gaal in his second season, leading up to that FA Cups final that we wore this kit?
Yeah, we had a very good squad that season. Like we said, obviously we had players chipping in the goals. It was Rashford's first season, and he pretty much joined us like during the Europa League where Martial wasn't fit and a few players were injured, and Rashford just come up and he had to play. He scored 2 on his debut, and then he scored 2 on his Premier League debut, which is the next game against Arsenal. That was obviously a massive highlight from that season. Marcus Rashford obviously being established as a Man United player and putting his name out there. Obviously, same with someone like Juan Mata, who's probably that. If you're talking about his prime in a Manchester United shirt, it'd probably be them 2 seasons with Van Gaal, just before
Definitely.
Jose Mourinho come and just after David Moyes. I think them 2 seasons is when we've seen Mata bring out the best in himself and in his team as well.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. And especially when you're talking about Rashford right there, the fact that he also broke through the same season as Jesse Lingard did. And Lingard had a different upbringing and he was going through different loan routes
Yeah.
and stuff like that as well. And the fact that he was a local boy coming through and he scored the winner in the cup final. Again, Mata scored the equaliser like 2 minutes before, 2 minutes after Punchin scored in the final as well. I was just there like, yeah, if I see this kit ever again, I have to get it because it will just remind me of that FA Cup final.
No, 100%.
And one I need to shout out is that away match against West Ham in the cup run as well. When I think it was Rashford that scored that goal inside the box.
Right, yeah.
It's like an R1 circle type finesse in the top corner past the keeper as well. I think it's
remember.
Adrian he had in goal. But yeah, in terms of the design, in terms of the kit, in terms of the players that we've got, your overall rating out of 10, what would you say for the 2015-2016 away kit for Manchester United?
To be fair, yeah, I'll give it close to 10. I'll probably give it a solid 8 if I'm being honest.
I'm happy with it. I like wearing it. I'm one of those people that I'm like, I'm really annoyed at all the lockdown rate, but I'm going to look a lot better than this in like a good 2-3 weeks. But I'm happy with the 8 out of 10 for this one. But yeah,
it's good, man.
Nice. So good. But yeah, this is our little review of the Manchester United 2015-2016 away kit in white.